Hello everyone and welcome back to another session by SSB Crack Exams on Daily Current Affairs. I am Chetana Purav and let's start today's session for 9th June. So talking about SSB Crack Exams, this is a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related examinations like FCAT, NDA, CDS, etc. For more details regarding the courses that we offer, you can visit our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for regular current affair videos and other defense-related videos update. Follow us on Instagram as SSB Crack Exams and don't forget to download our Android app from Google Play Store, that is SSB Crack Exams. Now let's start. So we shall start with the question of the day from yesterday's session like always. And I asked you guys about what is a drone policy 2.0, which was released back in January 2019. So it was preceded by the drone policy 1.0, and in this it was released basically by drafted by Union Civil Aviation Ministry, and they made this public draft note for drone policy 2.0, and they majorly focused on BVLOS operation, that is beyond visual line of sight operation, which is beyond a distance of 400 feet. Right, the draft note talks about mainly about the rules and regulations that will bind operations of drones in public spaces, especially on a commercial scale. Right, so there are a lot of rules and regulations that are implied then, and according to drone policy 2.0, you can say the drones were not allowed for any kind of delivery of any goods. For example, recently news has come that food companies like Zomato and Swiggy will be starting their delivery, and they have asked permission from the Civil Aviation Ministry for delivering those food items via drones. Also, they will be starting the trials. So that was earlier you can say regulated, and that was not allowed according to drone policy 2.0, but of course it has been revised, and we have discussed what is the new one in the yesterday's session. You can visit that. Now moving ahead, we shall start our session. So first article is about the Manrega, that is highest ever allocation made under MG Narega during financial year 2020-21. So basically, what is this? Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. It is actually act, but here this is scheme. We are talking about scheme. So basically, the main important news is that highest ever fund allocation has been done for this particular year 2020-2021, and the provision of approximately rupees 1,01,500 crore has been made under this scheme. It is the highest ever provisions of funds under this particular program up till this date. A total sum of rupees 31,493 crore has already been released in 2020-2021, which is obviously more than 50% of the budget estimate of the current financial year. Apart from this, total work that has been offered up to 6.69 crore persons, and average number of persons to whom the work offered only for the month of May 2020 has been 2.51 crore. So this shows a positive growth in this sector, in rural employment sector. Further, this particular data for May 2020 is 73% higher than May 2019, that is last year. Right, so this is clearly a good amount of growth in this sector. Further, a sustained focus is on taking up works which is related to water conservation. Now, what do I mean by sustained focus is on taking up works related to these particular topics, these particular sectors, these particular areas, is basically the works that have been offered by the government will be in this particular sector and these particular areas only, and the areas which will be given focus is the areas related to water conservation, for example setting up of or construction of watersheds, then irrigation plantation, further horticulture, and individual beneficiaries who basically works for livelihood promotion, so that both the worker as well as the person whose work is being affected or whose work is being done, both of them is benefited from this particular scheme. Right, now moving on, the next one is from Indian Air Force. So Indian Air Force has inducted an indigenous airborne rescue pod for isolated transportation, and it has been named as ARPIT. Now, this pod is basically will be used and it will be utilized for evacuation of critical patients, with also including infectious disease patients like COVID-19 and other diseases, and also from high altitude areas and isolated remote places. For example, rescue operations which are held in the glacier region of Ladakh region, or Siachen Glacier, or even in Arunachal Pradesh, the Indo-Chinese border, and the Sikkim region of Indo-Chinese border. So all those will be covered, in this particular by using this particular device, and the evacuation process will be helped by this. This indigenously designed system has been developed at a cost of only rupees 60,000, which is one of the biggest highlight of the entire news, that the cost of that particular rescue pod is only 60,000. And if it had to be in case it had to be imported from foreign nationals or any other country, then it would have costed 60 lakhs. So this is really just almost 1% of the entire cost that could have been costed if it would have been imported from a different country, right? So this is a very good achievement and a very good boost, as far as we all know that the government is nowadays focusing on Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. So this is also a very good step in direction of that also. Further, the system has been basically developed as a lightweight isolation system, and it has been developed from aviation certified material only, which could be easily allowed in for air travel. And it also has a transparent and durable cast perspex of enhanced patient visibility, so that the patient does not feel uncomfortable at the same time. The isolation system also caters for suitable number of air exchanges, integration of medical monitoring instruments, and also ventilation to an intubated patient or whoever the patient is kept inside that. Further, it also generates high constant negative pressure, which is very important as far as the safety and infection risk to the air crew is concerned. It also utilizes high efficiency particulate air, which is HEPA H13 class filters, and also supports invasive ventilation using transport ventilator. So this is the news. Now moving on, a new index, that is Environmental Performance Index for this year 2020, has been released now by Yale University, and this is an index which is released every 2 years, that is biennial index, and it totally ranks 180 countries all across the globe. And as of now, for 2020, India is ranked at 168, which is a good improvement from 2018's 177 rank. And currently the top country, or the country having the rank 1 in this particular list of environmental performance index, is Denmark, and it is ranked 1. Further, this environmental performance index use a lot of bases, a lot of criteria. There are a lot of criteria that it utilizes to sort out the final result, and it is basically and majorly based upon environmental health and ecosystem vitality. Okay, now moving ahead, so another prediction by World Bank regarding India's economy. So India's economy to be contracted by 3.2% in this financial year of 21. So World Bank said that Indian economy will contract by 3.2% in the financial year of 2020-21. And this is only and majorly because of the lockdown to control the coronavirus pandemic, which is very obvious and genuine. In fact, India is not the only country facing this situation. The bank had in January lowered its projection for India's economic growth from 6% already to 5% in 2019 and 20 year, but said it would recover to 5.8% in the following year. But unfortunately, the coronavirus came and nationwide lockdown occurred, and which had hugely and largely impacted the economy all across the globe. Further, the World Bank also said that the global economy will also witness the worst depression since the Second World War, which is a very big concern. Further, they said that the global economy will shrink by 5.2% this particular year. Now moving ahead, we shall end our session with the current COVID-19 situation in India. So as of 9th of June, 8 a.m. in the morning, the total number of cases has active number of cases has reached 1,29,917. Also, the cured number of cases has also reached 1,29,214. Unfortunately, the number of death is 7,466. Now moving ahead, guys, it's quiz time. So the first question for today is, in which of the following year the highest ever allocations of funds for Manrega was made by the government? So clearly this year, that is 2020-21, has seen a great increase in allocation of funds, and it is the highest ever. So the correct answer is option C. The next question is, what is the name of the indigenously developed rescue pod by Indian Air Force? So the name of it is Arpit. We have discussed this today only. The correct answer is option A. The third question is, which country topped the Environment Performance Index 2020? So the correct answer is Denmark, ranked first. India ranked 168, in the year 2020, and don't get confused, in year 1 it was rank 177 in the year 2018. So it has improved, right? Now, so the correct answer is option A. That's it, guys. And now the question of the day for you guys is, what is Jal Jeevan Mission? Write your answer in the comment section, the correct answer to which will be told in the next session. Till then, thank you, be safe, Jai Hind.